Alright guys, this is probably going to be the smallest part of this entire travel trailer build, but today I'm going to show you how I built this aluminum bumper for the backside of the trailer. I will also talk about some of the things I've done off camera, like adding stabilizer jacks and a few other things. So let me show you how I built this, and then I'll talk about those other things, and then talk about what's to come. Okay, so now you've seen how it went together. What is the purpose for this bumper? I think it's pretty clear. It's not for any sort of crash resistance. I don't think it would hold back much more than a person on a bicycle, let alone a full-size vehicle. It is mostly for aesthetics. I like the way it looks. I think it kind of finishes off the backside of the trailer. And then I will be mounting some reverse lights and maybe some brake lights onto it, so it'll serve that function. I'm sure some people will wonder why I didn't bring it out further so I could use it to hold stuff like trash or a tire. Well, I didn't do that because of the scoop on the backside was designed to allow for clearance, and if I brought the bumper too far back, it would kind of negate the whole backsided swoop. So let me grab the camera right now, and I don't know if I have enough light, but I will give a quick walk around and talk about some of the other things I've done. Okay, now it's the next morning. That's why the lighting looks a little bit different. So now I'll try to give you a quick walk around and show you some of those other things that I did to the trailer off camera. Starting with the front, you may or may not notice, but I continued the side stripes from the sides and continued them into the front window. I didn't have that done when I did the battery box, but I was just debating whether or not that would look too busy, but now that it's on there, I'm really happy I did it. The other big obvious thing is that you'll notice I added stabilizer jacks to both sides of the front and the back, and I will give you a quick clip of how those operate, but I'm really happy with those, and they really stabilize the trailer quite a bit. And on the inside of the trailer, I finally added my 12-volt fan. Obviously it's not working yet because I don't have the 12-volt run, but there it is. It is a max fan, and I'll show you a couple clips from the outside. But the biggest single thing that I accomplished was insulating the underside of the trailer. That was quite a chore, and the reason that was such a chore is because instead of just gluing the insulation to the bottom of the flooring, I instead layered it in a way where there would be kind of like a trough to allow for airflow and drainage of any water or moisture that ended up getting in between the floorboard and the insulation, so as to not rot out the flooring. I don't know exactly how it'll work, but I think it's a pretty sound idea and should hopefully help the flooring last for a long time. And then the last thing is that all of this underside will be covered with some corrugated plastic sheeting so that it will protect the insulation and flooring and these joists from any road spray while I'm traveling on the roads. So that's going to do it for this part of the travel trailer project. I know it didn't have a ton of DIY or build related stuff like you saw in the first 3 videos in this series, where I packed a ton of information into each individual video. But with that said, some of those videos had anywhere from 2 to 5 weeks worth of behind the scenes work just to make each video. So going forward, you're likely to see more of these smaller, more focused videos where I will concentrate on just one aspect or one project. For instance, I might just do a video on the front dinette and a video on maybe the kitchen cabinets or the back bed cabinet setup, well, whatever I end up figuring out for that, with the 12-volt wiring probably mixed in throughout all of those videos. But anyway, as always guys, I appreciate you watching. Check me out on Instagram if you want to see some of the behind the scenes and progress photos and little short video clips. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. Please subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And we'll see you next time.